Spence Partners. I'm an information manager for a group of companies. So in the group there's Spence Partners, which is an actuarial consultancy, there's Dalriada Trustees, a professional trustee firm, and there's Verada, a data consultancy. So we were established in 2000 and we have 105 staff spread across multiple sites. We've got offices in Belfast, Glasgow, London, Bristol, and a good number of remote workers as well across the UK. Our clients are based across the UK and Ireland. So we had a legacy telephony system that we had installed in 2001, and we were finding it increasingly difficult to maintain. We were finding it hard to obtain the equipment and replacement parts. A number of our staff are mobile users, so we had increasing call costs on our mobiles and on our landlines. And the firms in the group were ISO 27001 certified, so we had increasing information security requirements and disaster recovery obligations as well that our old system was failing to meet, basically. So we needed an integrated solution, so a solution that was going to integrate all of our offices. We were quite disjointed before. And we also needed a system that would integrate with our current systems and applications, so we work inside a Citrix environment. We had a VC that we'd significantly invested in, and we also wanted to integrate our CRM system. We have a very mobile workforce who travel frequently between the offices and out at client sites, so we wanted to be more agile and more accessible. The system had to be reliable. We need to be assured that we were going to have 99.9% uptime. And we wanted a system that was going to be scalable, so we had plans for growth. We wanted to bring more offices into the mix. We had plans to recruit more staff. And we also had some additional requirements around call recording. We wanted hunt groups as well, so we wanted the phones to ring simultaneously in different offices at the same time. And our clients were also asking us to provide call centres. So I think Rainbow might agree that we were maybe an interesting and challenging customer. So whenever we looked at the options that we had, we were very interested in the cloud hosted solution because we wanted to reduce our on-premise hardware. The solution that Rainbow presented to us was ideal because it was ISO 27001 compliant and met all of our information security requirements. And because it was going to be a significant change for the business and an investment, we wanted to make sure it was future-proof. We weren't going to have to revisit it in a couple of years' time. We wanted a system that was going to be flexible and that would improve our client service, so that would make us more responsive, more accessible. And it was important to us as well that we could manage it ourselves. We weren't going to be reliant on Rainbow all the time to help us with the platform. And of course, cost was important. And as I say, we have the mobile workforce who are out and about all the time, so it was important that we were able to sync our mobiles and landlines as well and help facilitate that remote working. So if we could just talk a bit about the implementation then of the project. Firstly, we knew we couldn't do it by ourselves, so we had to appoint a partner. We embarked on a pilot to make sure it was the right solution for our business. So we get a very small percentage of our users up with the system, and they were able to test it for us. We carried out a review of our IT infrastructure because we were going to be introducing all of our voice calls over the internet as well, so we wanted to make sure that our IT infrastructure was going to be able to handle it. What we did was then install a second internet connection because we wanted to be sure that if we had a failure with our primary internet connection that we would have that resilience there. We also implemented a quality of service configuration because we wanted to make sure that our voice calls took priority over everything else, all the other traffic on the internet. We spent some time as well scoping out the dial plan, so that was really, really important to make sure that we had the call centres, the hunt groups, the unreachable numbers and everything all carefully managed. And we decided as well that we would carry out 2 weeks of user acceptance testing. So we ran the two systems in parallel for a period, and we were able to use the new lines to make outward calls, retain our existing numbers before we ported across all the numbers onto the new platform. Of course, staff engagement is key, so we carried out staff training across all of the sites, and we rolled out the voice over IP solution last January. So So the outcome of the exercise has been a very successful partnership with Rainbow. We've seen a smooth transition from our legacy telephony system to our voice over IP. It's intuitive and user-friendly, and our clients are definitely seeing an improved experience. They can access us more easily, and we are definitely more responsive. And overall, it's been embedded very well into the business. So the benefits that we have seen, we now have that scalability. We now have the ability to meet our future growth. We've reduced our on-premise hardware requirements, and that was very important to us. We've improved communication internally and externally with our clients as well. We would have relied quite heavily on another service provider for conference calling previously. We now have that built into our voice over IP solution. We have seen a significant reduction in our call costs. We're able to provide more flexible working solutions for our staff so they can work from home, and it's seamless. Callers just dial their main landline and staff can be reached no matter where they are. We've seen an increase in productivity from our staff. Another real benefit for us actually as well was the geographic numbers, because we are trying to increase our presence in more and more locations, so we can have numbers that give the impression that we are somewhere else. And we've been able to enhance our business continuity plan, our disaster recovery solution as well. So overall, we're absolutely delighted with the investment and the implementation to date. That's it for me.